Two.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Run to the ball. 30.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Get nowhere. You're going nowhere.
Here we go. No space in the middle.
Not today, baby. Not today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Heat these two.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
That goes for a gain of 31. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Watch out. Ready.
First down, Winston. Space to run past the 20. Right side caught by Jackson. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touch. Deshaun Jackson from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, let's go. Hurry up, let's go now. Blue 30.
Now Roethlisberger on first down.
Alert 3.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out.
Crash. Yeah, baby. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Blue 30.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 51 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So that one will be accepted. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
We got man.
Ready. Blue 8, go.
Jameis now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Blue 80.
You don't want no problems with me.
Sonic. My 50.
Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a third down.
Ready. Blue 80. Easy.
Jam.
Easy.
Sponge.
Easy.
No.
Now Winston. Complete. He finds Braid. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Buccaneer first. Winston to Braid. Winston now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now Jameis on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single
Ready.
receiver.
Blue ready. Sonic.
I got 11.
Third and long for Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A carry here for the big tight end. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That's it, baby.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Alert flare.
Hey, middle. Heat, these X16.
Check three.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You got tight right there. Check 24. Check hot route. Hot.
Here we go. Focus.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have... at the 36-yard line.
Baby. Gang, baby. Fumble! Target.
Ready. Blue ready.
Mike 51.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. It's caught by Jackson. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Throw it long, it can be a big play. You throw it short, it can be a big play for Deshaun Jackson. Yards after catch, always a big part of his game.
Talking about speed, only Tyreek Hill was measured with a faster play last year than Deshaun Jackson, who hit 22.6 miles per hour on a touchdown versus the Cardinals in Week 13. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, 49 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Here's Murray for the extra point.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On third down, Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A good pickup there, a 22.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On third down, here's Bell, shedding through the defense, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Check nickel.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Hurry up, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Ready?
Crash!
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A second down throw for Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a third down.
Watch left!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Check! Fresno!
On 3rd down, Winston. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Tight end left!
Set!
You got 3 down.
4 down!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Safety's creeping.
Set!
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Ready. 51 to Mike.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to let this go deep. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
Well, that was a Deshaun Jackson special, wasn't it? Deep downfield for a big play. But truthfully, if he catches it short, he can turn it into a long gainer, can't he?
Just such a big play receiver last year. 17.9 yards per catch, and that was Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. So the pass falling to the ground there, but one pass that did not fall to the ground that was tipped. Maybe the most miraculous play we've seen all season. How about Marcus Mariota's self-catch? And he threw a touchdown pass to himself. That happened one other time, 1997?
Yeah, Brad Johnson did it when he was the quarterback of the Vikings against Carolina. But how about how the whole thing just unfolded? Marcus Mariota having to exit out of the pocket. Not unusual. That's part of his game. Makes a throw, is tipped in the air. He catches it, makes a move, and then dives and sticks the ball on the pylon for the touchdown. They were down 21-3 at the time that play happened. That kick started their comeback and eventual win at Kansas City.
Yeah, and CD, remember it was 3rd and goal, so if they don't get that, maybe that comeback doesn't happen. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Complete to Bryant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Check. Crunch.
Here we go.
Crunch.
Get him out.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20, 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On third down, that's Bell, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go. Blue 30.
Here's a former 1,000-yard rusher, it's Stephen Ridley. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Like 80, 50.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Watch left.
Ready. Blue ready.
Danny.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Jameis to throw it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Watch 13. Watch 13.
Ready. Easy.
Get him.
Winston with a give to Martin. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Ready. White 25.
Now Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go. White 80.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand. And oh, he coughed it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. A costly sack. They'll have... use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Watch tight.
50.
Tight end right.
Let's go now. Blue 30.
3 down.
These 2.
Slam.
Double. Middle.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell sheds him off. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this...